A great strike rate, which means that his captain really relies on him. Du Plessis was his captain for a while. He'd give him the ball whenever South Africa needed a wicket, and he delivered. That's why his average is what it is. No one holding up in the pitch a little bit. As New Zealand just scamper through for a single.
Promising start for Rabada, just the 2 singles. 7 overs gone here, and it's 28 for 1.
इस बार My 11 सर्कल पे जीतो, हर दिन नए-नए प्राइजेस और बड़े-बड़े प्राइजेस। स्पीड लिमिट My 11 सर्कल, हर दिन नया, हर दिन बड़ा।
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है, जिम्मेदारी से खेले।
इस त्योहार सोना नहीं, सोने जैसी चमक वाला पेंट करवाएं।
तो इसे मैं माँ को दे देता हूँ। अब बड़े घर की चमक और खुशियाँ दोनों।
Japanese टेक्नोलॉजी वाला पेंट प्लस, Narrow Like Beauty Little Master Sheet,
कम दाम में
बड़े घर वाली चमक।
At Thiruvananthapuram, 28 for 1 after 7 overs. New Zealand after winning the toss and electing to bat first. Firebrand, Gerald Coetzee into the attack now. 6 matches under his belt, but certainly promising prospect. The absence of Anrik Nokia, pressure on youngsters like Coetzee to stand up alongside Rabada and Ngidi. Glorious, down the ground for 4. Very good afternoon to Dirk Nannes.
Great to be with you. This is one of the few balls that we've seen so far today that's been pitched up. By and large, I think the South Africans have been guilty of being a fraction short, which you can do when you see the ball nipping around like it is out there. Sometimes you tend to drag the length back, but that's actually the opposite of what you need to do. You want to ask the batsman to drive, and he's invited Devon to drive there.
On the leg side now. They'll pick up at least 2, or will it races to the boundary for 4. So back-to-back 4s to get this Coetzee over underway.
There again, that foolish length. Didn't get all of it. Tried to drive that straight, but it's that inside edge. And you probably just want to be maybe a foot or so shorter than that, which would be a perfect length, and that brings the slips into play. We haven't seen the slips really get threatened with the ball going towards them at all so far in this innings.
Good comeback delivery. Interesting conversation with Dale Steyn and Ian Smith about how long it takes you to get into it. In T20 cricket, you don't have much time. How was it for you?
The first ball I ever bowl in every single game is always just to try and find a spot. And the one person in the world that actually had me on that was Brendan McCullum. Every single time he'd dance at me and whack me over cover for 6. But you're just trying to find a length, just like that ball there. And hopefully that length is targeting it off stump. Because whilst your skill stays the same and your run-up's exactly the same, there's just subtle variation. Sometimes you're running up a hill, sometimes you need to reach up onto a wicket table, sometimes the crease is a little bit soft and you slide a little bit. It just takes a bit of time to get used to it. So probably not really settled as a fast bowler until probably the end of your first over.
Looking at that fan in the dugout, it's needed. It's humid out there. Heavy overcast conditions at the moment. There was some sunshine earlier, which was welcome. After days of torrential rain, wonderful to be out on the park.
Yeah, it's hot out in the middle. when there's a breeze, it's okay. It's about 28 degrees out in the middle, but as soon as that breeze stops, you can just feel the humidity coming off this outfield.
End of his first over on his 23rd birthday, Gerald Kitsia.
What we have is more than just a feeling. It's what we believe in. Now that you've changed, we'll be the same. Cause you're way ahead now.
पार्टी में सुबह वाला परफ्यूम लगाओगे तो इम्प्रेशन कैसे जमाओगे? पार्टी के लिए खास फॉग ऊद एक्सट्रीम, फॉग ऊद एक्सट्रीम पार्टी वाला परफ्यूम.
New Zealand batting first. I wonder what kind of total they'd be looking for. Of course, in the warm-up match against Pakistan, they chased 3-4-5. What do you reckon?
They did it easily as well. I really feel that if you can be out there for long enough that this ball stops moving around like it is at the moment, if you can get out, stay out there until 20 over mark. After that, the scoring's going to be easy. Getting there. Rabada's been excellent so far with that length. Just asking a little bit more of the batsman every ball with just that additional half a metre or so fuller length. In the warm-up, a lot of the South Africans time and time again were really practicing on trying to work on their seam position. Out there with a red and white ball. Just trying to get that seam presentation right. And more often than not, it was really wobbly when they were doing it. So clearly it's something that they've identified. They're trying to work on. Eric Simon on the right there. He's come in as bowling coach for this tournament.
A great experience working in the IPL, Eric Simons. Wonderful. Great timing. 4 runs.
This is why Kane Williamson's so good. He's had to contend with really good length deliveries. As soon as Rabada errs in his length, they put him punching that beautifully through that cover, that point region.
Up on his toes and through points. Well, we talk about Kagiso Rabada. He's had a wonderful rise in international cricket. In the Under-19 World Cup, where he was player of the semi-final against Australia, 6 for 25. He's just kept going. And big shoes to fill as well with Dale Steyn after he retired. Ooh, nice.
Such a simple action. Ambles to the crease. Naturally athletic. His presentation, the seam. So vertical at the point of delivery. But when you release the ball as a fast bowler, you want to be as tall as you can possibly be, not collapse at all, and he does that so well.
Half stop. And a single to end the 9th over. 41 for 1.
Ta-da! Mom is going to scold us. 4. Rob?
Surf Excel Machine Specialist removes tough stains in the machine itself. Surf Excel Matic Liquid.
Padmanabha Swami Temple in Thiruvananthapuram. 41 for 1 New Zealand, and a great opportunity for Conway and Williamson to build a strong innings and put South Africa under pressure in the chase. I saw the look that you had in your face, but we'll talk about pronunciations in a moment, because Dirk has been really showing off at the back of the commentary box. Let's have a look at New Zealand's fixtures. A repeat of the 2019 final, that's going to be a goodie.
And like all teams, there's a lot of hopping around throughout this tournament. So many venues in play.
Two straight, and that race away for 4.
And just guilty of over-pitching. Combine that with being on the legs, and it's easy pickings. Someone of Williamson's calibre.
Loving the support for these warm-up games.
And what's been really noticeable over the last month is how big the totals have been. Australia-India series, there's been the warm-up games. New Zealand themselves chasing that big total against Pakistan just a few days ago. Pitches are really true. Early season, there's not a lot of wear on them, so it's going to see high scores. Carbon copy of the 2 balls before. Just on the back of the monsoon season now. There's been a lot of rain around. We're lucky today to be blessed with such a gorgeous day. Thiruvananthapuram's really turning it on.
You just snuck it in there, didn't you? Heavy cloud cover in front of our commentary box. On his toes, but excellent stop from Maharaj. And they pride themselves on their good fieldings at South Africa.
It's probably the shot of the day. Unfortunate not to get runs. Back foot punch. Just needed to beat maybe a metre or so to the right. And that would have been a tremendous 4. Real trademark of Kane Williamson's game. His back foot play.
Quick single. 10 gone, 46 for 1.
एक आवाज कहती है, अक्सर कमर पकड़े नजर आता है। दूसरी समझाती है, इसके आते ही बूम बूम बुमरा का शोर उठ जाता है। तेरे अंदर का हर शक मिटाएंगे। तूफान है, कब तो हम ही उठाएंगे। थम्स अप उठा, इंडिया इंडिया मचा।
Jindal Panther, DMD Rebars. Jindal Panther, DMD Rebars.
Current run rate, New Zealand will get to 230. They'll be aiming higher with a strong batting lineup. Watchful start, Kirk, from New Zealand when they got underway.
It's exactly what was required as well. The ball really swinging around a lot early, also nipping around, not so much swing now. Had the first dismissal. The only dismissal so far in this innings. And Williamson now looking really well set, so to Conway starting to play some nice strokes.
That's put away. 50 up for New Zealand, and what a way to get to it.
It's just starting to settle down a little bit and become a little bit easier. Well done, sir. Just again, erring in length. It's the length changes that are allowing New Zealand